Hey Leo, this will be your second half of May reading. So let's just check in general reading for the second half of May for the sign of Leo. All right. See what's going on with you guys. Leo, please. Leo. Okay, Leo. Second half of May. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, so you do have the Ten of Coin at the bottom of the deck, but it's a little hard reading, but maybe might end it with a positive, perhaps. Let's see what goes on here. Right now, and again, this is for the second half of May, so this will be from like the 15th onward. So it may not be happening now, you know, but it could come to be. But I see you guys like really studying hard the amount of effort and attention and all kinds of things that you have put into something that has kind of let you down. Okay. It's not a, you know, your first card is not a very favorable card. I'll be honest with the Five of Coin is what we have. We have the Five of Coin here, but we have the Hermit card, which is wisdom. And then we have the Knight of Swords. And that's like kind of like, I feel you're really going to become enlightened about a situation that's really kind of got you down is what I feel. I feel you're going to like kind of really have the information that you need to make a very wise, you know, come from a wise place, you know. Hold on here. Where's Knight of Swords, please? Yeah, definitely. Something's going to come out for sure. Because we have the Moon card, which is a lot of times like hidden agendas, secrets, you know, things like that. Confusion, you know, even sometimes about a situation. And I think that this is going to be the time when you are going to like a kick ass in the mental realm, where you're going to like really like, you know, pull out your wisdom, your innate wisdom about a situation and see it for what it really is. Okay. I think that's it. It's just like clarity is, you know, you're going to look at this situation and be like, what the, you know, WTF, like, why did I ever do that? You know, and you're going to realize your worth and, you know, what that meant, you know, why you put yourself through this, whatever this particular situation was. And, you know, I think that's a good thing with this Judgment card here. You know, some of this could be about a renewal relationship with a soulmate, you know, very possible with these, you know, I've got Two of Cups down here also. But I do believe that this is a time like, this is the, you know, the karmic time. So if some of you have been back and forth, and like each time, like you thought, okay, this is the time when I'm going to make the right decision, or this really is the time. This is the time to use your highest judgment, you know, and make the call. All right. I do feel, you know, because right in the center too, we have the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like this is some sort of, you know, beginning or renewal of something else, you know, that or perhaps somebody from your past, you know, coming back around. Okay. I think they want to commit to you. Okay. I think it's taken them a while to figure that out though, you know, and I think that they have this renewed energy that they want with you. I'm not so sure you're on the same page. I think you may end up being that way towards the end of the month, but I'm not so sure you're on the same page right now. Because again, I think you're using that, you know that this is like an important decision, and, you know, with that Judgment card there and the Hermit card here, you know, and you know, you're being very wise and smart about this and like really thinking about it. Your outcome cards are a little sketchy. Let's take a look here. Whoever's coming towards you, you know, I believe they're sincere. Oh my gosh. The wind just like, it blew like crazy. So maybe they're not. Hold on. Let me take a look at this. It just like blew my door closed and it's like crazy. Yeah, there's something about this Four of Cups I don't like about that though. Like almost like they're committing for reason, not the right reasons. Let me see here. There's a Four of Swords here coming towards Leo, please. There's Four of Swords coming towards Leo. Not Four of Swords. Wow, did I say Four of Swords? Four of Cups. Why is it Four of Cups coming towards Leo, please? This could be some kind of financial issue. There could be, actually, there could be, for some of you, if this is not relationship stuff, if that didn't ring, for you, because again, it's a general reading, so it's so hard, because, most things people are concerned about, typically without, I mean, obviously we're all concerned about the inner spiritual things and stuff like that. But on the surface, generally what we're watching for is love or money, and this could be either or because it is a general reading. So for this part too, if that other thing did not ring true, so some of you could be have been out of work for a while and you are like really starting to look at this situation like, F, I better figure this out, and there could be some issues, that have kept you, from finding the right work. And I think in that particular case, you will find them. You'll look at the wisdom and the truth of really what's going on, and you will repair those things. Okay. And there may be coming in an offer that you may not even recognize at first. Okay. And it could be a very good offer. And the reason you might not recognize it is because it could be an offer that doesn't look so great now, but potentially, in the long run has the ability to really pay off, but you don't really want to wait that long. So you might not be really looking at it because you don't have the patience, or maybe you just don't have the ability to be able to wait that long for it to pay off. Okay. So that could be too, but I do feel that this is a very good offer for you, and it could like lead to a very good commitment and be something that you really love. And it could be something that you've done before in the past. Okay. So for some of you, that may be the case. All right. Now let's see what's going down here, because for your outcome cards, and it's mostly your energy with these wands, fire energy, but it definitely looks like you've kind of been double crossed by somebody here. Let's see what that is. Why is the Seven of Swords here? And I hate to say it, but it's almost like it was purposeful. So let me see. It's the Seven of Swords here for Leo, please. Seven of Swords for Leo. Yeah, this is somebody very defensive. This could have been at work. This could be somebody from your work. So be on guard for that. Somebody could be sneaking around, like trying to hurt you in some way. And I don't want you guys to go around all paranoid that every single person's out to get you or anything like that. But I mean, you'll know if it's true or not. I mean, it would be pretty blatantly, out there. This person could just be very defensive, and they could be gossiping. They could be doing a lot of things. All right, but I think you're not going to tolerate that with this Knight of Wands, and I think you're going to be okay here. Let me see what might happen. Is the Knight of Wands here, please, for Leo? So Knight of Wands here for Leo. And again, this could be relationship things. It could be the same scenario. It could be that this partner that you're dealing with has, had been, maybe that's why you feel this way, because they've been either sneaking around, or they've just been gossiping about you, trying to hurt you, saying hurtful things, that could be too. Okay, awesome. So I think you will be okay though. You have the Star card. So that is very good. And you know what? You're moving away probably towards something that is more stable. So for those of you looking for work and all of this kind of stuff, whatever situation this is, you're going to come out okay. All right. And we did have the Page of Cups here. I had pulled that off onto the side too, just as a kind of a signifier kind of deal. So that could be, a new offer, also things like that. But either way, you're going to be fine with the situation. I think it's going to hurt you. And it, you know, maybe kind of purposeful, which is not cool, you know, but sometimes we have to look at that stuff, you know, I don't know, you know, maybe, you know, not that there's ever a good reason to hurt someone. I never think there is, but I mean, maybe they just feel ignored by you or hurt by you or whatever, that they, you know, or they just need your attention or whatever, that they feel like doing this. I'm not exactly sure. Or, I mean, that could be your energy too. You could be doing that to somebody, but probably not. So, but your energy is, you have the star card. That's why I don't think it's you. You know, I think somebody's doing this to you. You have the star card. You're going to be moving away, you know, from that situation, whatever it is, in a more grounded card. Okay, financially too, you know, in all ways. So I do feel it's good, and I think it will be short lived, whatever it is. If it's relationship wise, ultimately, I do think that you will come to the right decision, and that decision may be moving on and just being single. So that's possible for some of you. Again, this is a general reading, so always use your own, you know, heart and intuition towards those things. But, you know, for some of you, that could be the case. Okay, so let me pull an advice card for this second half of May. And if you like these, please subscribe and like and all those good things. Let's see. Romance, please. One card for romance for Leo. One card for romance for Leo for the second half of May. Okay. Not the right time is the card I pulled. And I also have the situation will improve at the bottom of the deck, but I don't think that means towards the relation. You know, I think this is saying not the right time. Now, again, this is just for this couple, you know, the last half of May. So maybe at some other time it will be. But I feel like some of you will be moving on and making that decision with that Hermit card and that wisdom and looking at the past and how dejected and everything, you know, it's been. So, you know, it's just not the right time. That's the card I pulled. And for just other general advice, we'll just pull one other card. So this could be work or love or whatever. Oh, nice. Somebody else had this card. I think it was Cancer, actually. Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. No, or it might have been Gemini. I don't know. It was one of the earlier signs before you guys, because I remember pulling this card just recently. So Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. And I do feel that was coming in towards the end, you know, with those cards that I showed you that were like the hopeful cards with the star card and all that kind of stuff. So it could even be that might spill into a little bit of beginning of June, you know, since they didn't actually come out. But this looks good, okay? So just really use your wisdom. That was the key to this whole thing with that Hermit card. So looks good overall, Leo. And thanks, and have a great, fantastic rest of the month. All right, thanks.